Hey, what's up, friends? It's James. Welcome back. So, today's class is going to focus on yoga for anxiety. And I want you to contextualize the work we're about to do as one tool in the wellness tool bag we create as humans to ground, center, and calm ourselves through the waves of life. Join me in a cross legged position. Take a moment just to find the front edge of your sit bones to root into so you can pull the flesh away or walk them back. Once you're there, close your eyes, sit up tall, and just take your hands down on top of your legs. We'll do an inhale just to lift your shoulders up high, lengthening your spine. And on your exhale, roll your shoulder heads down away from the ears and the back. Take that again. Inhale, press to the legs, lift the shoulders high, lengthen the spine. And exhale, roll the shoulder heads down away. Nice, last time. Inhale to reach up tall, lift the shoulder heads, press down. And exhale, release the shoulder heads down away from the ears and the back, all the way out to empty. From here, simply relax your hands where it feels comfortable to you. We're going to start to work into a deeper breath. So bring your air all the way out to empty. Draw air into your low belly, your low back. Bring air to the mid-abdomen and the mid-back. And then consciously fill all the way up to the top through your chest and shoulders. Once you're ready to exhale, just do it nice and slow so you're pacing out the release of that breath. From the bottom, let's do that again. Breathe in low belly, low back. Hold. Breathe into your mid-abdomen up to your mid-back. Hold there. And then breathe all the way up to the top, through the chest, through the shoulders. Once you've got the full breath, hold on to it, relax. And then just take that slow exhale all the way down to empty. We'll move into Ujjayi breathing, and this is the breath we'll use for the rest of the class. So from the bottom of that breath, I want you to take this slow inhale through your nose like you're sipping the air in through a straw. So filling from the bottom smoothly through the middle all the way up to the top. Now when the exhale comes, release the air out through your nose as if you were fogging up a mirror, slowly controlling out the top, letting go through the middle and smoothly all the way down to the bottom. As you start to engage this conscious breathing, you're going to create the sound of ocean waves in your head. And I want you to start to ride these waves. And they're just really gentle, really easy waves. So when we control our breath, we are starting to engage a mindful practice. We are taking our minds and we are bringing our minds into the present moment and present experience of being inside of the body. And it can be a new experience where you are starting to get a little bit of separation from your flow of thoughts. You're starting to get a little bit of an observatory perspective on your emotions. And I want us to take that seat of the observer, and I want us to observe the anxiety. Know that we are separate from it. You don't even have to specifically name what it is that is giving you anxiety. Just see it as this blob out in front of you. And you are back away from it right now, and you're drawing those inhales and you're drawing those exhales. And we don't need to change it. It's not bad, it's not good, we don't need to judge it. We just get to observe, we just get to see. It's really simple. Blink those eyes open to a soft gaze. And then on your inhale, just stretch your arms out wide. Consciously reach up tall, follow your breath. And on your exhale, press your palms together and draw your hands down into your heart center. Easy, take that again. Inhale, reach your arms out wide. Stretch up tall, breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands down into your heart center. You got it, one last time. Inhale, stretch wide, reach tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Awesome. Leave your cross-legged position and come to a tabletop on your mat. Find your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. We'll start to work into cat and cow. So on an inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest and your tailbone. And on your exhale, we'll round through the back, dropping the head, mid-back pulls high, tailbone drops. Okay, keep that going. So as we've added movement with that breath, with those inhales and exhales, you're allowing that slow, controlled breath to guide slow, controlled movement through the body. And again, everything that's happening right now is done with this consciousness, this awareness. And all of it is this beautiful game where you're drawing the mind away from worrying about the past or solving the future. And you're getting to bring the mind into this enjoyable experience of this movement that feels so great for the back, for the hips, for the neck. Any human being knows what it's like just to take deep inhales, to take deep exhales. It feels so good for the body. Awesome, friends. Get all the way down to the end of the breath that you're on, all the way down to the end of your exhale. And I want to move us into a really comforting pose, child's pose. So from that tabletop, take your knees out wide to the edges of your mat. Bring your big toes together and drop your sit bones back towards your heels. Tops of the feet are to the ground. Completely relax the weight of your head and completely relax the weight of your arms to the ground. And then start to feel that breath in the body. Feel the breath in the pose. The way maybe it helps you to relax your shoulders on the exhales. Or how great it can feel for the low back or for the hips or for the knees. Even if there is a degree of pain here, a lot of times when we're getting into stretching, when we're warming up our bodies, we can encounter that uncomfortability. And I want you to use the breath, again, to not judge, just to be with it. Know that just for a little bit, you're going to be exploring it. You're going to be working with it, working with the inhales and working with the exhales. And one of the greatest phrases that I love that I got from one of my teachers was, "This too shall pass." So whatever it is that you're dealing with, the anxiety you're dealing with, maybe that uncomfortableness you're dealing with, this too shall pass. And just a mantra like that, right? A phrase like that is a way that we're able to ground ourselves. We're able to root ourselves. Know that we'll get through it. We'll make it through it. Take those last couple rounds, just of deep, slow, controlled breath in that child's pose, friends. Just slowing down your breathing. And then you'll rise up into your tabletop position. Drop one of your hips to the ground, bring your legs forward in space, and then just meet up on your back. So just slide the hips up. Roll down, relax the weight of your head, bring your knees to your chest. And just take your hands around your knees. I've got my ankles crossed, and rock slow side to side. Bring back in that breathing. Feel your back pressed to the ground. Feel your hips connected to the ground. If your knees come in closer, you'll feel more into that low back. If the knees go out further away, you can ground more into the sacrum, into the hips. Excellent, friends. And then we're going to move into reclined cobbler's pose. So bring the bottoms of your feet together. Relax the knife edge of the feet to the mat. And then let your knees just open up and fall out wide. Relax your hands to the ground to begin with. Weight of the head is released. This is fantastic for letting just the weight of the knees open up the hips. Feeling your body at rest, but in this gentle stretch. And again, that concept just of noticing. What is it like to be here with your breathing? Now place one hand onto your upper belly, one hand onto your lower belly, weight of the elbows is relaxed to the ground. And as you continue to work that deep, slow breath, you can feel the rise and fall of the breath against the weight of the hands. And I want you to think about you're using this deep, slow breath as this hot iron just to take across the wrinkles, that anxiety, and just smooth it out. Knowing that that breath is in your control, the ability to slowly take the air in and the ability to slowly release the air back out. Beautiful friends, just take one more slow, deep round of breath here. Get all the way down to the end of it. And then just reach and extend your legs out in front of you. Reach your arms back behind you to a full morning stretch and roll out your ankles, roll out your wrists. Reaching from the front of the room to the back. And then roll onto your side into a fetal position, relaxing the weight of your head to your outstretched arms, stacking your knees. And before we sit up and end our practice, this is a great place just to be for a moment, still continuing with that deep breathing, but just feeling yourself held here on your side. And then pressing to the ground, meet me in a cross-legged position where we started our session at. You can bring yourself to the front edge of your sit bones, just pulling the flesh away, walking back. And then join me with one inhale to reach your arms wide, stretch up tall. And on the exhale, bring your palms into your heart center, the thumbs back against the sternum. Close the eyes, relax the weight of the head down slightly. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether it is clear to you or not, no doubt the universe is unfolding exactly as it should. The light in me greets the light in you. Namaste. Right on, friends. Thanks so much for joining me for today. If you were digging this type of practice, if you were enjoying what you were doing, I strongly encourage you to keep practicing, to start to do longer practices. It's amazing the effects this can have on your mind and on your body. If you would be so kind as to hit like or subscribe to the video, that helps out a ton and helps me to get this video out to more people. If you're in a place and you'd like to make a donation, I've got my Venmo ID in the description. And if not, no worries. This is totally my gift to you. But I send out all my love, and I will catch you next time. So take care.